Hello there, and welcome to a bit of Spyro to Ripto's Range. How are we today? Hope you're all doing all well. Today we're going to be going to Zephyr, then we're going to be going to Breeze Harbour, and possibly Scalar Spadelands and Crystal Glacier. We shall see how we go. Let's go! So, 1:30 is the time we're looking at finishing. Oh, goody. That's exactly how my diet's been going lately. So, these characters might not look overly familiar in Breeze Harbour, but they are related. Pay close attention to the names. Actually, I wonder if we can light the fuse on this bomb. No, never mind, eh?
Okay, Spyro. Looks like we got us a bit of a situation here. The Breeze builders have got us pinned down, and we've been waiting for a volunteer to blow up their munitions building. Looks like you're it.
So, the Breeze builders are attacking the residents of Zephyr. So, we've got to put an end to that, haven't we? And we do have some troublesome foes here. These bomb-dropping characters are my least favourite, and they also feed these ones. Quite a nice bit of synergy there. So if you're not careful, they'll do that. And there's another one there. And they don't give you much notice either. Oh dear. See? My least favourite enemy in Elden Ring is the birds, because they have, like, swords for feet. Yep. And they can throw, they can also grip exploding barrels. I'm not making this up, it's true. And yet you wonder why I bother playing it.
Cannon just ain't working for me. You think you can blast that bird, soldier? Jump up here and give it a try.
Try to recognise the voice actor, or at least other voices I may have done. So, we now have access to the cannon, the first time that we will use it in Spyro, but not the last. And certainly not in this game either. Now, I think it's a bit of a challenge, but I think you can actually hit the one around the back of there. No. Never mind. Right, what about this? Oh. I've been no good on the mortar cruise. Interesting that you can't destroy the bottle itself, you have to destroy the balloon holding it. Ah, it's got it. I think that's it for the time being. Now I do believe that you can actually hit the. Oh, hello. I was going to say, get him with the cannon, but not today. Damn, I was going to say today it's personal, but today is not our day. Even more gems in places. I always thought they were eyes. They had like eagle eyes. Had to do something with the birds here. Have we got everything in here? More gems in the walls, maybe cannonballs. This pattern is quite reminiscent of Stone Hill and Spyro the Dragon, with the Artisan's Homeworld. Of course, we know where this enemy's from, don't we? And these ones can aim as well. more strange patterns on the walls here. Hang on a second. No idea why there's a hole there. I wonder if it's like actually has some sort of like development purposes. Oh damn! I'm not doing well today, am I? Dear me. We don't have to be precise. Oh, I just want to be for that prick there. Now we will need to go down that way. We're going to see even more strange architecture. But yeah, with that hole in the ceiling, I was wondering, like, is that for something like the developers have to look down that place to drop things in, maybe? To stop, like, putting things in the walls, maybe? I don't know. Now the souls in this level are actually quite important. We do need them for the later bit of the level. Which may or may not take a while. I would like to say that they've really got the fortress aesthetic down, but then they've got like this checkerboard floor plan as well. I don't know if it's because of some sort of chess connotations, maybe, the strategy behind it. I'm of course just making stuff up at that point, but hey, that's my privilege as the Herald of the Amethyst Drake. I can create all the theories I want to. Not yesterday, just last week I was talking about the symbolism of midnight, of the night sky of Winter Tundra on the forum. Because I am that big of a nerd, really. Now my partner was talking about the difference between fawns and satyrs. That was quite interesting to know as well, like, especially like how...
Wow! What an explosion! It sure is a good thing I had my helmet on. Oh yeah, the colonel wanted me to give this talisman to you if you got through the breeze builder defenses. Good job, soldier.
The difference is like the Roman and Greek mythologies and how the satyrs and fawns are different there. So that's quite interesting. So thank you very much for that. Very much appreciated. Now this guy's helmet, you may have noticed, is actually a saucepan. Or saucepan, as we say in the UK. Saucepan. 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 And flaming him does nothing. Even though it looks like he should melt. Apparently not. So, I don't get the impossible architecture here either. If I say that, it's like I have seen this sort of thing where like you can suspend like a table with chains, doing something like that, you know, like really weird stuff. It's like I don't know if it's like mutual tension or something like that. Now I don't remember much about the Reignited trilogy Let's Play, but I do remember saying that I prefer the original cowlick designs. These are cowlicks that run in fear from Spyro. Don't require much coaxing to get into the pen. But let's talk to
my name
Little Bo Peep.
is Little Bo Peep, and I have lost my cowlicks. With these battles going on all the time, they keep running away. Can you help me get them back into my pen?
It'd be my pleasure, Bo Peep. One thing that I'm curious about is I'd love to know what the how the sound designers came up with some of these ideas for like not recycling sound effects for objectives being clear, because this one's quite unique. I don't think we ever hear that sound ever again in the game. This is why we need the souls. I remember using this footage in my Zap review. Just bear with me, I'm just trying to spam and just hoax. I'm not the crack shot I used to be. I don't think I ever was, to be honest, but... Nice. There we go. That is why we have the Super Flame. So then we can guide the Cowlux upwards, because our ordinary flame isn't going to do the trick. So we have to get them up there like that. Oh dear, I like that. His poor little legs. Oh my word, he's stuck. There we go. Okay. I was not expecting that to happen, but that's quite an interesting glitch for the historical purposes of this video. Like, I'm not saying that for tax purposes or anything like that. I like to try and to try and get this off for taxes or anything. Oh, it's for historical purposes, honestly. Right. So, that's those gems there, rather Cowlux there. So... Oh, damn. Come on. Move away, that's it. I didn't like this mission very much as a kid, but I must admit, it's a lot better than I remember. Because at least the Cowlux actually go in the direction you want them to, if you give them half the chance.
Here's a little something, you know, for the effort.
I've just realised that Pope, excuse me, Cowboy Bo Peep, has better teeth than I do. That's not great, is it?
There are 2 more Cowlux out there somewhere, but I haven't seen them in days.
So, I know where they are. And this actually ties us to the next bit of the level. We're just going to solve this bit first. Then we'll speak to our friend there. So that's the first Cowler. Can I... Is there one around here? No, any gems? No. Correct. So, there's also a difference as well between the different abilities. So if I flame, the Cowlux can jump higher. But if I charge, it goes further. So I need to be very careful about which ability I use for this upcoming bit here. So the charge proved adequate. Move the Cowlux along there, so that it doesn't get in the way of the next one I need. It's going to be down here. Oh, not down here, rather. Cowlux, you're embarrassing me now. You may have noticed something up there. We will get to that very soon. There we go, nice and easy. I don't think putting them into the whirligig sends them sends them in, up there. I wonder what the agricultural purposes of Calyx are. Are they farmed for their meat, or can't see any udders? So who knows? Maybe they're milked somehow. So these are the kind of questions you've got to ask when you're a true Spyro fan. Damn it, this way.
Well, I am impressed. You got all 7 cowlicks for me. Here's a fair reward.
Does Bo Peep have any more dialogue for us? No, that's it. Anything to say about that? No? No. Great, now I'm going to return it. Ah, god damn it! You're gonna be the side of me now, aren't you? Yep! There we go. Oh, we can hear the sound again anyway, so that's good. So, our next objective is to go down this way.
What light from yonder window breaks? That window up there, dummy. The professor said he was working on a way to help me get back with Juliet, but I haven't seen him in a long time. What light from yonder...
No, okay, we'll just say the same thing over again. Oh, have we got to watch the cutscene again? No, we don't, because we just press start skip. Excellent. So, I just want to grab a couple of gems from this place over here. Oh, hello. You may be wondering what this is. I'm about to find out very soon. So, we know it's a thrown object because it resides in Spyro's mouth there. That is a magic bean.
Spyro, my boy, I've got a magic bean, seed, for you in here somewhere. Here it is. Why don't you plant it in the ground and see what grows? Aiming the seed by holding down the triangle button will make this easier. Oh, and if you ever need your seed back, just flame the plant, and it will turn back into a seed again.
Bloody GMOs. Right, so we've got the third scene now. Just plop it down there. That gets us here. I think we can just eyeball it coming up. No, we can't. Oh, dear. I think I had to stand a bit further back for it to happen. In hindsight. Why did I run all the way back up here when I could just... Don't mind me, folks, I'm having another episode. Oh, no, that didn't get him. Nice. I remember I wanted to woo my darling Larissa with oh.
Well done, my boy! Here are 2 more seeds to get you the rest of the way. Oh, and take this with you if you don't mind. It's been cluttering up my pockets.
I mean, you need these more than I do. I was going to woo my darling Larissa with Shakespeare, and unfortunately she knows more Shakespeare than I do, so it was a bit embarrassing, really. So, yeah. So, at least I know a bit more thanks to Spyro. So, by doing that, we can't glide across to get to where we need. So, we need to spit this seed over here, like so. And this one. Oops, daisies. Now, from what I understand, you can actually do this with more than one seed. So you could do this with like with more than one seed left over. But I don't want to spend too much time figuring out. I'm not trying to make excuses, but I really do think like it's the ice, because I've developed ice. I meant to say this earlier. I've developed ice strain over the past few months, and I think like the headaches I'm getting from it are distracting me from having play, which is a shame really, because I want to try and give as good a look at this as I can. Okay.
Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? Oh, there's Romeo. You can have this. I don't need it anymore.
It is, of course, appropriate that the breeze builders and the landlubbers have a Romeo and Juliet story here, when the two factions are at war, which we'll see in the next, for certain, in the next level we go to.
You've reunited me with Juliet. Now we can take our honeymoon in Colossus Springs and see the idols.
Colossus Springs.
How I've missed my Romeo. If he wasn't so short, we'd get married.
Yeah, so Colossus Springs, that isn't how the level is known to the player, but apparently in lore, Colossus Springs is maybe the correct name, or maybe it was a rewrite or something. Maybe they couldn't fit the words, Colossus Springs. Maybe they didn't know how to spell them at the time, who knows. Saying that, I don't know how to spell Colossus half the time, so that's good. So, we've come across another one of these magic vases, pots, what do you want to call them? Oh, damn. Not today. Oh, mind you, they've all respawned, I think, so there's that. Now we could just exit the level, but I like to do things properly. So I can run all the way back. Now I wanted to ask earlier, how did the professor get to where he did without the... The music's also cutting out a bit. How did the professor get to where he did without using the seed platforms? Why don't we just do that? I think he's got some powers that he's not telling us about. Even though Zephyr isn't one of my favourite levels, I do like that cinematic. I think it has some of the best cinematics of the game. So now we're going to Breeze Harbour, which is going to have there's a meme here for those who haven't seen it before. It was very funny for the time. It was, I think, one of the earlier internet memes before it even became a meme. I think it's something we all knew. We wanted to share. We all knew collectively in our collective consciousness that this was going to happen. So let's talk to the breeze builder here.
Please excuse our mess, Spyro. We are currently suffering from a land blubber infestation. First they put out the fires on our boilers, and now they've shut down our ship, too. If you could stoke the fires under the boilers, I'm sure you could make your way to the ship. The steam from the boilers will activate our highly advanced machines.
Done deal. So these are the breeze builders, and I have to admit I prefer the design here, as well as the land blubber designs as well here, over those in. Now I'm going to demonstrate something here. So these guys, well, the flames. So this is a whirligig that doesn't activate because the fire's not. And as you can see, because of the wall with the between the land blubbers and the beaky blinders, the breeze builders rather, energy prices are just soaring because they're running their war machines the way they are. I mean, think how much energy it costs to have this thing standing up. I don't even know what it is. I don't even know if it has a name. Now, I do believe that you can actually destroy the ones on the other side of this wall. Requires some very careful entry. Oh, no, we got one. Nice. So, more on those later. So, those are necessary to be destroyed. There's also one on the other side of the wall there as well. And we need to destroy those gems. So, we're going to do all of this as soon as we can. Because this is the least frustrating part of the map. Bloody hell, that was one of the easy ones as well. That was one of the hard things as well. Oh, almost. Ah, I got him. Far more satisfying. So he had a fire hose, and he would have put out this fire. I apologise to everyone who I'm going to be talking to in the very near future, because I'm going to be going, by the order of the Beaky Blinders, to every single person I see. Beaky fucking Blinders. So, these we can travel on. But we can't do it just yet because the fire's out. So, doing that gets them going. How nice. Why they needed fire to blow them, I don't know. They're still in the air.
Those land blubbers have littered these metal spike mines all over the harbor. If you can clear them out, I'll give you this orb I found in a clam yesterday.
Just try and shoot it as it lands. Nope, that's not going to work. So where's it coming from? About there. Got him. Was that it? I think so. I think that's it for this area so far. But there's more elsewhere in the map. Oh, there ought to be. Can't remember where, but I know they're somewhere. We'll find them. Oops. These gems are some of the more annoying ones because they're easy to forget. Like you might think, oh, I'll just pick them up on the tracks there where the gears are. And we will get around to that soon enough. There's definitely no more around here, is there? Nope. Even more strange architecture there. Its purpose is unknowable. Such are the machinations of the Amethyst Drake. Ah. Yes, this is where the others were. Can I get them as they're coming in?
Thanks, Spyro. Here's that orb I promised. Sorry if it still has clam juice on it.
When I was young, I mean, I've actually been doing this a lot recently. I used to mimic a lot of things. And I imagine that if I mimicked that, I probably would have had a lot of dirty looks. And just asked, John, where'd you hear that term, clam juice? Because whatever it is, I don't think you should be watching or listening or playing that anymore. Was it from Hogs of War again, John? Like with right up the arris. Okay. So I do believe that's all the enemies here. Yeah. So what we're going to do now is we can now go onto the boat, but not just yet. Now this one, there's two flames, two fires. This guy can put out, who we can't flame because he's also in a metal pit. So, also as well, I think the ship in the Reimagined trilogy as well was a lot more elaborate than this one. I have to give them credit where credit's due. But still quite impressive for the time. So, the ship is now afloat. It's going to do nothing else other than get us to this guy on this floating platform. Why the flap? Oh no, sorry, no, it's not floating. It's actually suspended by a chain and a possibly like even a bell tower. How far the tower that goes down? Can't know. Again, one of the mysteries of Spyro's.
Thanks for getting our ship fired up, Spyro. Now we can proceed with our counterattack on Zephyr. Please take this talisman as a token of our gratitude.
So it's quite possible that Breeze Harbor is the first level to go to, canonically. Unless it's like a back and forth war, I'm not quite sure. So, we've killed enough enemies, which now means we can go down here. We couldn't go down here without killing at least 14 enemies to get the spring power up. And I think that's the last time we'll see it until, I think, maybe even the Game Boy Advance games.
How lucky for me that you came along. My machinery is broken, and the gears I need to repair it are scattered all over the tracks. Could you hop on that trolley up there and get them?
You won't appreciate how funny this is yet, because it will require me to fail. I'm not going to try and fail on purpose, but it's going to happen. Oh. Ah, no.
Trouble with the trolley, eh? Well, just use the D-pad or analog stick to change lanes. Press the X button to jump, and press the circle button to fire the cannon.
Trouble with the trolley, was the meme before memes. Yeah. Honestly, legacy memes are my favourite ones, they really are. And the controls on this aren't overly responsive, so I'm having to use the D-pad. So you've got to use the turret using the circle button, or B in my case. Oops, daisies. And we can change the direction as well. Oh no, we've got to jump off that. Right, I do apologise, I'm a bit slow there. So, gotta go again. So this might take a while. Just in time. Jump over that. Around again. So even though I can control which direction I want to go in, like such as here, I still have to follow these tracks manually. So I have to choose that one. I've never noticed the change of music here for this part of the level. Oh, look, now then.
That was great work, Spyro. Now I can start fixing my machines. Here, I don't have room in my toolbox for this thing anymore.
I wonder if it's part of the Dragon Shores theme. Like, maybe it's for the roller coasters there. Sometimes in the Spyro music as well, you can hear the do 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 from the first game as well, which sort of always remained with at least the original console games. I think it was like a sort of staple of the Spyro music. Yep, it almost looks as if I haven't got the talisman there. So that's this level done. I just want to double check, yeah. 2 gems. Sorry, 2 orbs, 400 gems, talisman. Great. So we go. We've got plenty of time. The firing squads of Avalar are still in the process of being worked on. The history books would look back in this and quite perplexed. So, skillless Badlands next, I believe. I don't really want to be here. This is one of my least favourite levels, but it's got to be done. It's gotta be done. I have to do my duties in these games. Those character models never, ever run out of use in Spyro. And skeletons and animations and all that stuff. Oh, there's this guy.
I hear you're pretty tough. I bet my cousin Glug you wouldn't be able to make it through Badlands without getting singed.
And these guys as well, I think, appear in quite a few games. I think they were in Spyro 3 as well. Now then, these cactuses, or cacti rather, have some significance. I'm going to cover that by the end of this level. So you gotta watch out because they explode. The ambience behind this music reminds me of Toasty. Like sort of calm before the storm almost. And then you get the drum beats. Which not unlike the like one of the early cutscenes. Where Spyro is debriefed on his mission to gather the talismans. Now that lizard is going to also appear in Spyro the Dragon. In fact, yeah, come to think of it, I think quite a few things from this level appear in Spyro the Dragon. This power-up is going to be especially useful later on. That gets a lot of use in this level. Oh, those guys can be a bit tough there. So, you can actually charge over there. Do that, but it means climbing all the way back up. So, but it only takes 3 hits. So we get up there and we see the lizard. Perfectly harmless. Not much to say about him really. Just flame him and get the golden bow, which is going to be necessary for one of the bits near the end of the level. As you can see on the map, it's actually quite a short level in terms of geography. But it doesn't make it any less menacing. I actually think that the scale of Spylands is quite an appropriate challenge for where it is. Oh no! Ah! Damn. That's better. So, we have the invincibility power-up, which also works on lava. Quite interesting coloured lava as well. Oh, darn, I may have to go back throughout this level, but that's okay. So, we can talk... no, let's finish the level. There we go.
Excellent! You made it through the Badlands. I knew I'd win that bet. My cousin Gronk is a fool to bet against a dragon. Take this talisman for helping me out.
Technically, I didn't quite succeed because, you know, I didn't die. So I am sorry to disappoint, but still, hey, I'll take the talisman. Yeah, so that's what I don't like about the cat bats, as they're called. And there's a gem valued at 25. Yeah. So we're going to use now the invincibility power up to get across here. And Well, this one's a bit tricky, but quite a fun one all the same. So we're gonna do that. Glide. Because he was suspended by the steam. Glide across. I mean, I suppose we could have used a ball. Now these platforms, and that sound would reappear in Spyro You're the Dragon. In the, I don't know what it's called, like Desert Ruins, and the one with, I think the character's name was actually Laura Croft. She was the mouse with the simp boyfriend who is not unlike myself. Ah, damn, these guys are gonna be tricky, aren't they? Of course they are. So, they're out of reach. So how do we get them? Well, we have to, of course. See, Dark Souls 2 would catch flack for this, for spam bushes. I used to hate this bit. I couldn't stand it. But you don't need to aim. So killing that ring of enemies got us an extra life, but we can do some more to get ourselves an extra life as well, which I shall proceed to demonstrate. So let me just check, have I destroyed the cactuses around here? Seems as though when Zoe saves the game, she also saves the cactus destroyed. Unless I've actually just destroyed them all. Oh, hello! That's where we need the that magma rock. So, I'm going to quickly talk to the quest giver and then we'll get that final bone, which is in there, because I want to see what he's got to say. If these bones come in handy, we're not just collecting them for the fun of it. Well, I mean, kind of are actually, but still.
I'm so sad. Those pesky lava toads have stolen all my friend's bones. If you help me put him back together again, it'd sure be more fun.
Oh, they're lava toads, not lava lizards. Which I think is another thing, actually. I think again in Spyro 3, lava lizards are a thing. So.
Thank you, Spyro. Now I can put my friend back together. Please, take this as a token of my appreciation. A fairy left it with me a little while ago.
And this is our treat. There we go.
It's so good to see my friend looking healthy again. I think he wants to dance for you.
Oh. Oh, we get new music. No, we don't. So, anyway, you've seen it. So, there you go. Now, we've still got another orb left to get. Well, 2 orbs left, I think. So, we'll get those in a short while. About that way. Sorry, I'm trying to remember where it was. I thought it was at the roof of the mouth. Oh, sorry, not at the roof of the mouth, rather, but somewhere around here. I'll get those lives in a second. Ah, I wasn't around here. My short-term memory is appalling. Ah, there we go. Seem familiar. So, okay, it appears as though I've got the skill point. So, the skill point is basically when you destroy all the cacti, you get an extra life. Now, where's the rocket for that, I wonder? Is it back over there? I believe it is. Let's get all the gems, and then we'll, and those extra lives, and then we'll focus on the last 2 orbs. There we are. I can't believe I missed that earlier. I think that's what happens when you try to get too neat. Try to do everything nice and tidy and clinical and separate the gems from the orbs and all that sort of thing. Do everything in every specific order. Still got all 400 gems, that's fantastic. Right, you couldn't know how delighted I was as a kid to see that sign, all the gems or all the orbs in the level.
Spyro, our village is being overrun by lava lizards. Can't you get rid of them before they eat my little buddies? I'll lower
These
the
are the
bridge
lava
for you
lizards.
so you can get over there.
And these are what appear on the manual of Spyro 2 Gateway to Glimmer. So across the bridge is the first objective. Oh, I love that creaking sound. Oh, and here we are. Right, now there is actually a specific order for this. Oh, go back. There's one more, where is it? Down there, damn. Now you can actually catch them just before they get into the mouth. As long as they're in the air and not in the lava lizard's mouth, you're alright. So, you're going to have to pay close attention to which ones are destroyed. Right, that's the 7th. So the 8th one's going down this way. Tweet that one at the bottom there.
Well done, Grasshopper. Take this shiny, thing we found to aid your journey.
Well done, Grasshopper. Only 24 gem orbs left to go.
Uh-oh. It looks like more lizard eggs are dropping down. Are you ready for another challenge?
No, I'm really not. Difficulty 5. How appropriate. Goddamn breeze builders again. See, got him in the air, but that's okay. Oh, Christ.
Thank you for helping us again, Spyro. You deserve another shiny thing. I was going to use it as a nightlight.
That's one of my favourite reasons for using the orb. I don't know which video is going to get first, either my D&D session recap or this, but I did actually mention pondering an orb in if I came up at a D&D session. There was a portrait of a wizard pondering an orb. Oh no, hang on, we haven't got the skill point because there's still a skeleton left. Okay, there we are. That is your skill point. 400 gems, 3 orbs. I wonder what is the difference, like lore-wise, between a... Oh, now that is a camcorder, okay? You may not know what these are if you're too young to remember, that's okay then. Big block, like a phone but bigger, and it didn't do messages or anything like that. It was also recorded on tape. I've probably done that joke before. In fact, I know I've done that joke before. See, I'm going to see now. So, that's Skillless Badlands done. Now we can do Crystal Glacier. How delightful. What to do afterwards, because I've done the speedways.
Spyro, the Ice Wizards have imprisoned our leader, Shaman Tuck. Can you help us rescue him? It is urgent. He has our tickets to tonight's hockey game in Colossus Valley.
Colossus Springs and Colossus Valley now. Something tells me that these levels were not necessarily made in the same order. Even by the same people.
You get on the catapult, we'll help you across the chasm.
So, you gotta free these guys from the ice, and doing so... Oh, just wanna have a quick look at their emblem there. It's a spiked hat with earmuffs on. There we go. So, if I do this now, they'll freeze him. So these guys throw snowballs at each other to no harmful effect. They will for me. Of course not. It doesn't encase Spyro in ice or anything like that, but yeah. I've always found melting the ice to be very satisfying. Oh, there's an enemy nearby. And the detonation as well of those bottles also frees these guys. Is there one more free?
Watch, we'll help you climb this wall up ahead.
This level might actually have the most named NPCs. Because I don't know if like all of these are just called Iggy, like whichever one you go to is Iggy. Or what, but yeah. If they're all individually named, those things are deadly. They hit real hard. Like, that's actually one of my most feared enemies in Spyro. They disguise themselves and quite fast as well. And yeah, they hit hard. Can't charge them. So you gotta flank.
Hello there, Spyro. I could arrange for you to cross this bridge for a small fee.
As you can tell, Moneybag's gem is blue. His suit is actually a bit different as well. I mean, he's not wearing any trousers, but still. And also as well, his skin tone's a bit lighter as well.
Thank you,
Or fur
Spyro.
tone.
Now I can buy that condo in Hurricos that I've been wanting for so long. Go ahead across the bridge.
Why would you want a condo in Hurricos? Why would you want anything to do with Origos? I mean, I get that the voice actor lives there, that's fantastic, yeah. But I keep thinking Tom Hardy, it's not Tom Hardy, is it? I must find that out. There is a lot to love about this level. The animations, the sounds, the different mechanics. The architecture as well is quite nice. Even more gems everywhere. Yeah. And so you've got a McFlurry here. This is where it's made. And the reason why it's broken is because it's lethal. The machine's always broken, rather, because it produces lethal sludge. Oh dear. Which is probably not unlike a real McFlurry, to be honest, with the amount of sugar that's probably in it. But still. God, I really want one now.
Thanks, Spyro. Just hold tight for a second and look out below.
Oggy the Ice Builder. That reminds me of a TV show called Oggy and the Cockroaches, and I absolutely loved it. It's, I think, by the same guys who made like Ren and Stimpy. Really crazy stuff. Very funny though.
Ow. You'd think those guys could have got me out of here without rolling a 2-ton snowball onto my head. Here, take this crystal. I traded some hockey tickets for it.
Strangely, these are the guys that don't have facial hair, in the sort of climate where you would think it would be necessary. Or maybe it's just ginger stubble, I don't know. I love that talisman. So, we're not quite done yet. Let's go and find our next orb. First,
I lost my pet snow leopard. I was busy fishing, and when I turned around, he was gone. I hope George didn't get eaten by the Draclets.
Fortunately, there are no Draclets around here. And Draclets are a bit of an uncommon enemy. I say enemy, they're an attackable creature. But they're not an enemy as such. Because they're perfectly harmless to anyone but Spyro, it seems. So, George is here. This is George the Snow Leopard. And like with the fish before, we have to from Idle Springs. We have to flame it out. Like so. I wouldn't want to eat anything out of this pond, I don't think, though. So now he's going to follow me obediently and park his arse very heavily. Like the sounds he makes. I've really appreciated the artwork before.
You found George. I'm so glad he's safe. I'll be sure to pay more attention to him from now on. All I have with me is this round shiny thing I caught while I was fishing. You can have it.
Oh, thank you. I hope that coat isn't made out of snow leopard pelt. As someone who very much loves cats. So, moving on. So these things are Draculets. So if I just go and grab the gems, you can see that they're not harmless at all. They're not harmful at all. They don't do anything that bother me. I'm not attacking them yet though because they respawn, which is quite uncommon for a Spyro enemy. But you will soon learn the reason why that is. Let's first of all talk to the shaman here.
We used to give guided tours of these caves, but now they are infested with multiplying Draculets. It's only a matter of time before they take over our whole village. Do you think you can get rid of them for us?
Most certainly.
Great! But remember, you have to catch them all quickly, because if any are left alive, they will continue to multiply.
You don't have to fly through the entire cavern, but it's just easier for me at the moment. Actually, now. Oh, damn! Oh, damn, no, this ain't working. Damn! It's okay. Just gotta chase after all the... And they can only be flamed as well. So you gotta run the circuit again. Figure out which ones are spawned. Because there's 2 left. Where the hell are they? Right, there's that one there. Oh, okay. I didn't realise they actually had a reason for spawning. I didn't know they spat.
You have saved
More
us
out.
all from a grisly fate. Please, accept this orb as a small token of our thanks.
It's my pleasure. And also as well on the stick you got the horned skull there, much like the banner. So just gonna have a quick wrap up, see if there's any gems. But yeah, I used to hate that mission as a kid, I really did. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to call it here. I know I've only just done just over an hour, but I really do need a wee. And yeah, I don't really want to go through the faff of editing. I've already got another video on the go. But yeah, but it might be that might actually work out better because I think it's just that level, then Gulp, and then I think Winter Tundra, which won't take us an hour, sorry, an hour and a half, but it will still take a lot of time all the same. See, him jumping off at the end makes it funny. Just hitting someone else doesn't. And seeing the shaman there just shaking his head in disbelief. That's good. That's good, that's what I'd like to see. So, I think we really only have one more level, don't we? Autumn Plains is... Shadow Oasis needs the headbutt, that needs the headbutt. So yeah, so we've only got one more level to do. Okay, so I'll park myself in front of that, and yeah, no, I haven't got a question of the day. Not that I can really get comments on it, but that's okay. You know, nobody owes me anything. Nobody owes me watching these. Or commenting or anything like that. I don't know when the next part's going to be, because I got my partner coming over for a week, so we shall see how that goes, but yeah, so it might be a while, and yeah, we'll see. Fingers crossed, should be able to play again soon, but it won't be until at least another week. So anyway, thank you very much for watching, take care, and I shall speak again soon. Ta-ta for now.